Okay, we're on 18-5. For homework tonight, all you have to do is find 5 ordered pairs on the graph for each equation. So again, 5 ordered pairs. And in order to do that, I'm going to do a couple of them with you here, and then you can figure out the rest. If we were graphing these out, x and y, okay, to figure out 5 ordered pairs, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you might need to do this on a piece of scrap paper. You might run out of room to do it in these little boxes. But what you have to do, first of all, you have to have an x. You need to have an x in order to figure out what y equals. So we're just going to make that up. Because, of course, if we were graphing these out, we would want to have an x to plug in. So we're going to go ahead and just make these up. We're going to make up the x. And so we'll just start with 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we could really use any number in order to do this, but if we were to actually graph these out, we wouldn't want to choose a huge number like 50 or 60 to graph out, because then when we go and make our graph, which we're not going to do that tonight, that's not part of your homework, but if you were to go and graph them out, you would have to go all the way out to 50 or 60 if that's what you chose for x. So we're just going to stick with 1. That way if we were graphing it out, we wouldn't have to go so far in our graph. We could just start with 1. Okay, but again, technically you could choose any number you wanted as long as you were willing to graph it that big. So we're going to start with 1, and if 1 is x, then we just take that 1 and we're going to plug it in for x. So remember, if the letter x is right next to the number, that's the same as saying 3 times x. Okay, so if we're going to plug 1 in for x, that means it'll be 3 times 1 take away 2. And if we use our order of operations, we do our multiplication first. 3 times 1 is 3. Take away 2 equals 1. So if x is 1, then y has to be 1. Okay? If x is 2, again, we're going to plug in x there, and it will be 3 times 2, because x is 2 now. So 3 times 2. And then we, of course, want to remember that minus 2. Minus 2. So 3 times 2 is 6. 6 minus 2 is 4. So over 2, up 4. Okay, the next one, if x equals 3, then we're going to plug 3 in for x. So 3 times x, which is 3. So 3 times 3 equals 9, minus 2 equals 9, 8, 7. So over 3, up 7. Okay, if x is 4, we take that 4 and we plug it in for x. So 3 times x, or 3 times 4, equals 12. And then we can't forget that minus 2. So 12 minus 2 is 10. Okay, and then again, 5x. 5 is x. So if we've got 3x here, that means it's 3 times x, which is 5. 3 times 5 is 15. 15. And then we want our minus 2. So 15 minus 2 is 13. Okay, let me do one more for you, just so I don't want you to get confused here. Again, we've got our x and our y. I'm running out of time here, so I'll go fast. Okay, if we want to make up our x again, and we're just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So again, we're going to plug in x. So if x is 1, that means 2 times 1. So 2 times 1 is 2, but this time we're doing plus 2. So 2 times 1 is 2, plus 2 is 4. So if x is 1, y is 4. Now we'll take 2 here and plug it in for x. So 2x, 2 times x. And if x is 2, so 2 times 2 is 4. We can't forget our plus 2 here. Plus another 2, so 2 times 2 is 4. Plus 2 more is 6. Okay, you can go ahead and continue these. Do them the same way throughout the whole page. You just have to do the practice tonight. Good luck. Have a nice evening.